What's up, everybody? Can you hear me? I know last time we started this, the mic was super quiet, so... Alright, give me just a second to fix something real quick. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, had the wrong mic equipped. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let me know if the music in the background is too loud or if you guys want it turned off or whatever, but I thought I'd get a little fancier with this stream. You see I had like the loading screen and I got some music, all that stuff, so we're getting real professional here. Alright, gonna go ahead and hit start. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully this one goes better, smoother, quicker than the last one. And may the odds be ever in your favor unless you take players that I want, in which case, screw you, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button. And... Alright, yeah, you may have to click the little button at the top of your screen if you are in the draft to actually enter it. Alright, Doomfish, it's all you. With the first pick in this draft. See, last time the person who ended up getting first pick wasn't actually here. So the first pick took like 7 whole minutes to roll over. So hopefully we don't have to wait whole 7 minutes this time around, but we'll see. By the way, this is not my actual like draft ranking. I haven't touched my draft ranking yet because, you know, I knew I'd be here, so I wasn't too worried about it. Don't think I would take Coolm at number 1 overall, but wait, I guess I should look and see where I get to draft. Middle again? Are you kidding me? it's completely random. And I think last time I was like the 6th or 7th pick, and this time I'm 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even worse, honestly. Oh, this sucks. See, like, middle of the draft is the worst because you never get the first pick or anywhere near it. You know, at least if you snake and you're near the end of the first one, at least you get it close to the beginning for the second round. But if you're in the middle, you're just kind of stuck there forever. It's not enjoyable. Yeah, but Gustav, if you are last, that means you're also first, right? Are you the Stockholm Vikings? So you get 2 in a row, which is honestly, in my opinion, probably the best place to be. It's the worst place to be for the first round, but then after that, it's the best place to be for every other round in the draft. Because then you always get to get 2 in a row. And, yeah. Well, except for, I guess, every other round, kind of. Because you'll swap with Doomfish. Anyway. Doesn't look like Doomfish is here, so we're just going to have to wait. I wish I could just expedite it and move on to the next pick, but Winston's lab is not that fancy. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta say, not to give anything away, but see, because somebody mentioned in one of my last videos that I should do like a ranking of who has the best team names. I think that'd be kind of funny. But it's not just, see, the art of a good fantasy team is not just in the team name. It's in the team profile picture too, you know? Like the name is good. You've got to combine that with the profile picture. And there's one combination here that really stands out among the rest. And it's the Pog Champions. Because it's like the Pog Champions, it's the perfect mixture of multiple memes at the same time. You know? I'm sorry if you can hear the train in the background. I can't do anything about that. But like let's talk about the Pog Champions here. You've got PogChamp, which is in and of itself a meme, right? And then Hammond is basically the memeiest character we've gotten in a long time. So Hammond is a meme. So you're combining PogChamp with Hammond, but then isn't this pose like the like that it's supposed to be parodying that cat that's like the Fruit Loops cat? You know what I'm talking about? Fruit Loops cat. Yeah, this one. This bad boy. See, it's the perfect mixture of like 3 different memes. And I gotta say, I think you're number 1 right now, unless somebody comes in and takes that from you. As of right now, I am not looking at doing a 3rd fantasy league because I'm currently in 3 myself. So, yeah, sorry about that. But like I said before, stay tuned. We're gonna do all kinds of fun things um, throughout the season. So stick around. Don't get discouraged. We will have plenty of fun things to do. There are, I mean, maybe it's not the same as doing a draft with the homies, but there are tons of like random drafts that you can join. And the nice thing about that is that usually they will start the draft like as soon as 18 people enter. So, you know, if you just enter, wait a few minutes, you should be able to actually just draft right then and there. So you would make sure that it works with your schedule and you wouldn't have to worry about it. So that's the upside if you do like one of the random ones on Winston's Lab. All right, 10 seconds until we get this show on the road. After this, every round takes 1 minute instead of 7 minutes. So it'll start going real quick after this, I promise. Hey, Dusty, what's up? I'm doing pretty well over here. Actually, I don't mean to brag, but I did just log off of Apex Legends with a dub. I did just win that about 10 minutes ago, so that was fun. Lewis, no, there is not a way to make it shorter. If I could, I most certainly would. Doomfish coming in with the profit pick. That seems like a someone knew they weren't going to make it to the draft and auto set up a draft ranking because profit is definitely not a random pick. It's a nice number 1. I was looking at some statistics and it was saying that actually the best chance you have of getting a high scoring hero or player is if you pick a flex support, and then the second best is main tank, and then third is DPS. So like it's weird because you don't think of support as being super useful, but if they're just counting it by elims, like Moira and Brig will get lots of elims, you know, and then like Zens and Lucio's also they get a decent amount of elims, stuff like that. We got 2 London players going first, Prophet and Fury. Nice. Dakota, that'd be pretty cool. That was something I was thinking of, is like game nights. You know, maybe we can like rotate squads in and out and play and stream and all that. That'd be kind of fun, actually. I need to get YouTube streaming hooked up to my PlayStation, because I can't play and stream Apex at the same time on my laptop. So yeah, Dusty, this is a Overwatch League fantasy draft. It's just like fantasy football if you've ever played like NFL fantasy football, but with Overwatch League players instead. And the Bean Eaters choose Saya player. Really? Oh, Libero, that was a quick one. Okay. I'm really surprised. We're 4 picks in and Jonak has not gone yet. That's very, very surprising to me. In both of the other leagues I've been in, he's a top 3 pick. Yeah, Dusty. So the way it works is like you have to pick usually one. There's the Jonak pick. There it is. No, there's Carpe. You all knew. You knew I wanted him. So the way fantasy leagues work is, so you can see here, you have to pick 2 DPS characters, 2 tank characters, 2 supports, and then 4 flex, which can be whatever you want. And then at the beginning of every week, for whether it's football or Overwatch League or whatever, at the beginning of every week, you set your starting lineup. So in Overwatch League, there's obviously 6 people on a team, so you pick 6 from your dream team that you want to start. And for however well they do on stage that week, that'll contribute points based on their kills, based on how many ultimates they get. They lose points when they die, stuff like that. So at the end of the week, you'll see how many points you have, and usually you'll be matched up against one other person in the league to play, just like if you were actually playing them like in the actual sport. And then I assume there's like a championship in this. I don't actually know, but usually in like fantasy football, there's a championship. So yeah, it's all about making your dream team with the best players in the league. So we got Defran. Defran going really early in this one. Somebody's going full meme. I'm in another fantasy league right now. I have like 2 more hours to set up my draft rankings. Can I still be there in the live draft at the heat of the moment, or is it just set up? Yeah, so if you don't actually have to set up your draft rankings if you're going to be there. That's why I didn't set up mine, because I knew I was going to be here. Yeah, if you know you're going to be at the live draft, you don't have to worry about it. But if you can't make it, then setting up the draft rankings makes it so that the guy at the top of the list is what the system will pick for you automatically. So yeah, it's a good thing that, I'm here, because if I wasn't, it would pick Cool Matt for me first, and then Luffy, because why not? Oh, okay, here we go. I am going to go with, well, actually, this is difficult. I'm gonna make a last second. I wasn't gonna go with OGE, but I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna go for the Monkey Boy. I hope nobody wanted him, because he's mine. That was not the decision I was planning on making, by the way. I just totally just pulled that out of nowhere. Yeah, Dusty, if you're really familiar with the league, I would say definitely give it a shot. It's like, so you just go to winstonslab.com and then sign up for fantasy. And then there's lots of like random leagues you can join. And you'll just do a live draft just like this. And yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Soon. I like the quick soon pick. Decay. Nice. Jordan, are you talking about the like the hype video? Because it was pretty cool, I gotta say. Will there be a live draft no matter what? I actually don't know. I think there's an option that you can set it up to just straight up do it by the draft rankings, so that you don't have to sit through this process. So I think whoever owns the league that you're in, they can either choose to do a live draft, or they can force everybody to just pick by their draft rankings. So I think there's a button for like choose offline draft. And if you do that, then it'll just automatically simulate so that just straight through this list and you don't have to do anything with it. So it's up to your like manager, your league manager. AKM going early again. Badosin going real fast. Yeah, Jordan, I really liked the way it was like really dark, but then with the splashes of orange from like the effects, the special effects, that was super cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's Thursday. The league starts on Thursday, and my boys play the first match. I'm so excited. So I guess that's a good question. Who's taking home the first win of the season? Is it London or is it Philly? Because like we all know how last season played out. And we know that Philly is kind of like the underdog. But do you think they can pull it off? Overwatch League is an anime and Poco's the main character. That's accurate. Well, no, who is the most anime character currently in the league? Like, crazy, like, storyline, redemption arc, total meme. It's Monty. Dusty, if you signed up for like a random league, it should. I assume that once the league fills, they'll start the live draft automatically. Maybe? I've never done one of the random ones, so I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah, last season it was definitely XQC. Definitely XQC. See, and Mickey is like the good redemption story. I really want Mickey to do well because he's such a nice guy, but I'm concerned about how much playtime he's going to get. But I mean, I really just want him to do well. All right, wow, we got some picks coming in real fast. This is going so much faster than last time. Thank you. We got Taimu, Bumper, Fissure. Ooh, see, Fissure is who I was going to go with first, but I decided to swap it up to go with OGE, so hopefully it pays off. EQO, that's a really good pick. I'm jealous. Surefour. See, that's the thing about the Vikings here. They got back-to-back picks. Back-to-back DS gods. Ooh. Fleta, the meta. Yu Jae Hong, Sabi Obi. Such good picks. Good stuff. Custa. Nice. Literally the entire Hangzhou Spark is an anime. Like, I mean, I don't know how no one said that before Dusty. Yeah, it's like, who is the anime in Overwatch League? It's literally the Hangzhou Spark. Easy. Just easy clap. Done. Why did I go OGE? You know how sometimes you just have this intuition, right? This gut instinct that just comes out of nowhere. That's what happened then. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go with OGE. Why not? I see, because I'm thinking about it, and it counts elims just like it does in Overwatch. So if you're getting points for every elim, right? Monkey is a good one because he just has to tickle somebody a little bit to kill him. And OGE seems to play a lot of Monkey, especially once we get out of Goat's meta. Right, granted, so would Fissure, but I don't know. I think Fissure is the better Reinhardt. OGE is the better Winston. So once we get out of stage 1, I think OGE is going to be a better pick than Fissure. Especially because Seoul Dynasty also does have a second main tank. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Does Dallas have a second main tank? I don't think they do. So it's like, I don't know how much playtime Fissure's going to get. I mean, I assume he'll be the starter, but you never know. Things could change. Nevix, Gushua, Shadowburn. I hope Shadowburn does well this year. Hmm. Oh, I'm on the clock. I was too busy reading comments. Uh, do. What I should probably get I need a good support, but I also need. Well, I'm gonna go with there. That was fast. I needed. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't mean to slow down the draft. Yeah, I'm putting faith in Otto this year. Why not? But anyway, back to the comments. What was I looking at here? Yeah, they don't have another main tank on the fuel, so I think OGE obviously is going to be starting all the time. I think that's good. Yeah, I think Gesture is probably well. I don't know. I guess we got to watch a lot more of Gesture last season than we did OGE, so maybe he is the better Winston. I don't know. They're both top tier. You can't go wrong with either of them. I don't think. What do we got here? Oh, Pog champions. Who are you gonna pick? Raucous. Interesting. It's also interesting. We're seeing a lot more team diversity this time than we did last time because we're seeing some rain. We're seeing some some Vancouver. Still a lot of Dallas, NYXL, and London, but we're mixing it up, right? Some of the new teams. We got the Justice. We got some Chinese teams. We got the Spark. We got yeah. Mono and Meko back to back. So I gotta ask, who is the number one underdog player this year? Who, whether they were in the league last year and didn't do well, or maybe they're brand new to the league, but people are underestimating them. Who is your number one sleeper pick? Maybe you don't want to give that away until you pick them in the draft. I get that, but who's your number one? Jordan, I have not seen any of his recent videos. He's like, what is he doing his videos on? They're on like the individual teams, right? I don't know exactly the topics. Guard because he won't start. Oh, Rascal, Fancy, Color Hex, Crystal, OGE, Krillin, Shadow. Oh, man, we have people all over the place. Wow. That's a lot of opinions, actually. Sinatra. Crystal. See, like, a lot of these guys, I just wonder how much playing time they're going to get. Like, I think Shadowburn will probably play a lot. Rascal, I'd like to hope he does, but there's also just like 5 DPS there. I don't think Fincy played at all last season. So he's definitely one to watch. Because it's like, he never got to show his stuff. So does he deserve to be here? I like that pick. Sinatra, everybody says Sinatra's on the down. Like what's up with that? I mean, it's not like he's magically just bad. Is it just that his hero pool is smaller than the guys they picked up? Or what's the deal? I'd like to see Color Hex do well. I like seeing the representation from the different like contenders regions. So I would like to see that. Yeah, I did see who was Sinatra playing with the other day. It was Kefri, wasn't it? And Kefri was saying that Sinatra was being super, super toxic, and Sinatra was like, "Well, you were throwing." He's like, "I wasn't throwing," and Sinatra's just like, "Yeah, you were." Like that's pretty toxic. But he was also the highest player, what highest paid player last year. So I don't know. But see, isn't Kefri isn't any better than Sinatra? I don't know. Like he didn't used to be, obviously. But I was watching. I think he was being interviewed by Jane, and it seems like he's trying to clean up his act and you know get on a team, which I can respect because like he had the whole Washington Justice thing where people were accusing him of just looking for a handout, but like he straight up moved to Korea to play with a contenders team to try to move up to Overwatch League. Like that's some dedication. He's definitely made a turnaround, I think. Sinatra's a bit like XQC. He says what he wants. Yeah, and we saw that XQC did not really get away with that one last year. I kind of miss XQC because I liked the flavor that he brought to the league, but I also understand that he was a little bit overboard. What do I think about Pink Team, as in like the Spark? I think, I think the Spark is going to do fairly well. I mean, because you look at, especially you look at the Chinese expansion teams. I mean, Chengdu's not going to do so hot, I don't think. Um, Even comparing the Spark to like the Dragons and the Charge, I think they're going to do better than the Charge. Probably about like the Dragons. I think. Okay, so let me rephrase that. I think that the first match we see the Hangzhou Spark play, what they play against the Dragons in Week 1, that showing to me will set the tone of the season for them. I think because it's like if you come out and beat the new and improved Shanghai Dragons, who are expected to do fairly well, right? Then I think you set a really good tone for yourself this season. If you get blown out by the Dragons, then maybe it's just that the Dragons are now that good. But if you're the Spark and you get blown out by the Dragons, then okay, maybe you need to take a step back and take a look at how you're doing. If it's a close game, then I think that that could say a lot about the parity of the league. Like if the Spark and the Dragons have like they go to map 5 and it's a really tight game, then I think for that tells us this is going to be a really good year all around. That you're going to have this brand new expansion team coming in against a supposedly new and improved pre-existing roster. I think that that game will tell us a lot about both of those teams and about the league as a whole. So I'm excited. So I will withhold judgment for real about a lot of these teams until I see them in action the first time or two. But I think the Spark has a good shot of being a contender this year and mixing things up. Let's see, Happy could be a sleeper pick. Agreed. Like literally any character or any character. Like these are characters in an anime. Anybody who you question the amount of play time they're going to get is going to be a sleeper pick. Do I think Atlantic or Pacific Division is stronger? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, hmm, Dusty. I would say Fury is a good tank there. Atlantic or Pacific? Okay, so let me think about this for a second. If you look at the Atlantic, right? You've got what? The XL, the Spitfire, and the Fusion, which most people would say are top 5 teams, right? And then you go over to the Pacific, and realistically, maybe you've got the Gladiators jumping in the top 5, maybe the Valiant. See, okay. So for the Atlantic Division, you have sure bets. Like, London's going to be good. New York is going to be good. I think, like, I know that Philly is going to be good. But with the Pacific Division, it's like, if the Shock can manage their DPS, then I think they're a top 3, top 5, maybe, if they really hit the nail on the head. Like, if the Valiant can fill the hole that Soon left, they could really be top 5. If the Gladiators can fill the hole that Fissure left, they're a top 5. If the Seoul Dynasty can get their crap together and actually have a functioning team, they could be a top 5. The Vancouver Titans could surprise everybody and be a top 5. So it's like the Pacific Division has a lot of potential, but it's like it's also a lot of like coin flips and question marks, if that makes sense. So the Pacific has the potential to be the better division if things go really well. But right off the bat, the Atlantic Division is a lot more stable, I think. All right, I'm gonna go with I haven't. I need a healer. I need a healer. I don't want to just straight up pick the same people I did last time, but I go Boombox, my boy. Yeah, Atlantic has arguably the top 3 teams, but the Pacific has like 6 or 7 strong teams. That's another thing is like you look at the Atlantic, and they're a little top heavy, but that means they're also really bottom heavy. Like, I don't know, they've got the Justice, which a lot of people are saying are going to be the worst team in the league. Um, I'm not too amazed by people like Toronto or even Florida, Atlanta maybe. So like the Atlantic Division, you're either really good or really bad, but the Pacific Division is a lot more competitive in the middle. Yeah, Shaz and Neko. We've had a lot of picks, so let's see who we got. Effect, I like that. That's a good pick. Violet, I wonder how Violet's gonna do. I hope he's an improvement for them. I only think Justice is going to be bad because of their schedule. That's what a lot of people say. Yeah, but I'm still holding out hope that they could surprise people. Jordan, are you talking about end of season Overwatch League or Fantasy League playoffs? Because for the Overwatch League, I don't even know if they've announced the new playoff structure yet. Because they announced that something different was going to happen, but I don't know if they announced what that something different was actually going to be. Yeah. I don't know if they've announced the structure of the playoffs yet. They said they're gonna have some like play-in feature where like if you do really well at the end of the season, you can get a spot. But I don't know if they detailed exactly how that works yet. Find on their website. Oh, I must have missed that. Whoops. Y'all are teaching me today. No, Poco's gone. How did I let Poco go so far? Oh, I guess because I haven't taken an off tank yet. I might, Mr. Dublin Tycoons, I might just have to trade you for Poco at some point. I might need that boy. I'm sorry, but I don't think so. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Poco is a very good pick. See, I think diva players in general are really good for this like fantasy league, just because of the again, like you tap somebody and you get the kill. And I don't think diva's ever really gonna fall out of the meta. Like at any point, you know, whether you're running a Reinhardt, you can play a diva with it. If you're running goats, you need a diva. If it's dive, you need a diva. If you're trying to counter goats and get up in a Pharah's face, you need a diva. Like, Poco's always just going to be a solid pick. So I'm trying to look on the Overwatch League website. If anyone can find where they announced the like the playoff format, let me know because I'm looking and I can't find it. But then again, it's not like you can really search their news section very well. So unless they announced it like a couple weeks ago, maybe. I mean, Ashley, in fairness, you did get that first pick of the draft, and I mean, you lucked out with profit, so you can't be too upset. But yeah, Poco is Neptuno's gone now. The Battle Mercy, the league's best Battle Mercy. Okay, what am I gonna go with now? We got lots of options. Go with Choi or uh do I want Choi or do I want yeah, why not? I like Choi. I think Choi Oben is going to be a good, solid pick this year. Okay, I just looked it up. 8 teams go to the playoffs. Top 6 go through automatically. 7th through 12th have a kind of mini playoff for the last 2 spots. Interesting. So in theory, if there are 20 teams in the league and you are team number 12, you could play into the playoffs having a losing record and potentially take down the number one seed in the finals. Not that that would ever happen. Like a 12 seed taking down a 1 seed would be insanity, and it would Overwatch League would be an anime. Think about that. At the end of the day, if the number 12 seed goes all the way to the finals and wins it all, that is anime, peak anime. That'd be insane. Okay, but that is an interesting playoff format. Top 6 go through automatically, and the other ones have a mini playoff for the last 2 spots. I mean, I think at that point, I would assume 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the actual contenders here, and then the 11th and 12th are going to have a really tough time. Unless it's like a team that, say, like the Fuel, right, that really turned it on at the end of the season, so they managed to creep into 12th, right? And then they can steamroll all the way through. So I guess it could happen. Because, I mean, yeah, if you think about it, the Fuel, they made the stage 4 playoffs, but they couldn't make the actual playoffs because they were bad the rest of the year. But if that happened this year, they could have made it a decent length into the playoffs. I kind of like this. What are your opinions on Janus? I like Janus. I like him, but I feel like sometimes that's an unpopular opinion. So Dusty's got Effect, Flower, Carpe, Libero, Fissure, Gamsu, Fury, Zunba, Jonak, and Heart. What in the world? How on earth did you get all of those players? I mean, Carpe, Jonak, Fissure, those 3 alone, Fury, I call BS. Unless there's only like 6 people in your league. That's a really good team. You lucked out. That's an insanely good team, come to think of it. Yeah, Jordan, I agree with that. Like, I think he has the potential. Um, and I do think that the synergy between him and Wizard Young could play a role. I mean, just the fact that they've spent time practicing and, well, like, I guess not practicing together because Wizard Young's not a player, but you know what I mean, as a coach and a player. I don't know. I think that'll be a handy starting point for them, and I think he has an opportunity to do well. Nothing would make me happier than to see, like, what if the Washington Justice do that? What if they defy people's expectations in the regular season? Because everybody thinks they're going to be like 18th, 19th, or 20th. They make the 12th seed, and then they play into the playoffs, and they play all the way up, and they win the whole thing. That would blow everyone's collective minds. Is Washington Justice carried on the backs of Otto and Jonas win the whole thing? If you're a betting person, go to Vegas and drop $5 on those odds. You'll be a millionaire. I wonder if there's a, not that I plan on betting. Don't take my advice actually, because But I wonder if there's a betting scene for Overwatch League, because I know a guy just placed a bet for the Super Bowl, the like NFL Super Bowl, that Tom Brady would throw an interception on his first pass, and made like, what was it, like $50,000 out of $10 or something like that. I wonder if there's some crazy Overwatch League betting. Rio is underrated. Fight me. I can't fight you on that. I agree. Like, I was watching him in the in the Pacific show match, or the Pacific Showdown, or whatever, right? And he he was taking it to Fissure sometimes. like there were a lot of instances where Rio would go up against, and maybe this comes down to his support, like healing him better or whatever. But there were a lot of times where Fissure would be on defense and Rio would just blow right through him. It was interesting to watch. I bet 10 pounds Sideshow will throw in the casters match. I'd love to see that. Ooh, late young. Oh, this is different. I don't think any Chengdu players got taken until like what the last couple rounds in the last draft. So late young going is interesting. Arc, okay. Asher. Dallas will probably have to play RCK on DPS. Gosh. Did you guys see that? I think today the Shanghai Dragons announced that their main tank is out of action for now. They didn't say why he's back home in Korea recuperating. They said he was recuperating from something, but yikes! Shanghai Dragons have no main tank now. That's uh that's an L to start the season. I gotta look at who I'm gonna pick. Who's left? Fraggy, Hotpa, Radiator. Who do I not have yet? Got two tanks, DPS, heals. I need another DPS. Hmm. Hmm. Pine is still here? Hmm. I mean, he's not going to play that much, but interesting. Um, Dia is still there. Dia might. Well, see, I wonder if Dia will start because there's so many Koreans on the team now. Agilities, Crystal, Architect, Hydration. I also wonder if Hydration's going to start. There's not a lot of DPS left, actually. This sucks. This really sucks. Jake. And Lair, maybe? Ureg. Uh, DM. Why not? I don't think I took agilities last time. You should go for Nene, but will he play? Yeah, that was. I was looking at a lot of these guys. I'm like, oh, these are good players, but will they ever play the game? Agilities is Pog. You called it before I even picked him. Nice. Other teams with only main tanks: Spitfire, NYXL, Titans, Outlaws, Fuels, and Justice. Yeah, see, like that's the thing with main tanks. I think more so than most of the other positions, it's a really hard hole to fill. For a lot of teams to only have one main tank, I feel like that's harder to get around than the rest of the positions. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But like as it stands, when I play Overwatch, I'm an off tank. I don't like playing Reinhardt. If I have to flex onto Reinhardt, it's not a good time, right? But like if I have to flex onto healer or to DPS, I usually can do better flexing to like support than I can flexing on the main tank. Maybe it's just because of the meta right now that it's so hard, but I think them losing their main tank to start the season is really, really rough. I don't believe this my sign layer and a widow headshot free for all. I only got one headshot on it, but it felt really good. I've seen a lot of apparently a lot of like pro players will just do like the free for all lobbies and stuff because it's such a good way to keep your aim up, especially for like PS. So I believe that. Actually, funny story. I'm on my university's like TESPA team for like the collegiate tournament, and we were set to play a match. So we were warming up beforehand, and we ended up warming up against the team that we were going to play that evening, and we whooped them. And then they didn't show up for the game, so we must have scared them off or something. It was funny. And then my roommate and I actually got put into the same free for all lobby once. That was interesting. We weren't in a lobby or anything. We just both happened to queue up at the same time, and then we ended up going up against each other. Overwatch is weird. Jordan, I am trying to flex to Wrecking Ball. I'm trying to learn him. Like I usually play Zarya now. I was a Diva main before that, and I still play a lot of Diva, but I prefer Zarya. Um, but I last night in practice I was playing a lot of Wrecking Ball because I think he's going to become meta after Goats runs out, especially with the armor changes. He's so powerful right now. Like he's doing so much more damage. Let me put it this way. I used to be a Diva main, but I would rather play Wrecking Ball right now than Diva because I think Wrecking Ball is way stronger. He's doing more damage. He can get in and out real easy. He gets the shield through his like E ability. Um, Whereas I think it's harder to melt him than it is Diva sometimes. And with that increased damage output, I need to get better at ball. It's like I'm a 50-50 Wrecking Ball. I'm trying to get better, but stalling with Wrecking Ball is the best feeling in the world because like you'll be on like Gibraltar pushing point A or something, and you just spin around, and no one can get out of the doorways to like contest the point because you spin at just the right angle to knock them back into the doorways, and like you cap the point easy. It's so much fun. Let's see who we. Let's take a look at the Arhan Dako. Is Arhan ever going to play the game? Dako, Nuss, RCK. I'm surprised RCK went this low, actually. Color Hex, Sleepy, Hydration, Hugaplan, Godspeed, Kodak. Nice. Oh, yeah, Nepal Shrine is so much fun as Wrecking Ball. And even Nepal Sanctum, if you can get into the little room on the side and just, like, swing it, if you can get your teammates to tell you when they're coming onto point and just knock them all off, it's so fun. Balabat, what rank am I? I am, what am I right now? 20. I haven't played comp in like a week or so. I can't remember what I'm at actually. I think I'm at 2600 right now, which is a vast improvement. Literally, let me tell you guys, this time 1 year ago, what is it? This is February 8th. Yeah, I think it was about this time a year ago that I hit my career low. I was 1550 at about this time last year, and now I'm 2600. You can get out of elo hell. It can happen. It's it takes a while, but it can happen. So there's hope for everyone out there. Yeah, Jordan, I think last season was the first one that I actually ended in plat. I had hit it in season 12, but I don't think I finished there. I think like I finished like a game below, and then last season I managed to finish uh plat. And then I started this season. I literally started season 14 on like a 10 game win streak or something, and I peaked up in the 2700s, but I'm back where I belong now. Oh, I'm up. Who do I need now? Uh, uh, I think I need to go for another. Well, no, I need to take another DPS probably. Or do I? Mm, hmm, mm, questionable, but I'll try it. I think I got bronze my first season, but I got the 2600 this season. Nice. Yeah, it's very nice to like hitting plat for me was the goal. It's just like I did it. I can end my Overwatch career. So yeah, hitting 2600 is a claps all around. It's congratulations. Did anyone else go up like 200 SR by watching Overwatch League? No, unfortunately, I did not. But I felt like I could, if that makes sense. Like I couldn't. I feel like my game sense improved dramatically by watching Overwatch League. Like I figured out how to when to eat, especially like because I played a lot of Diva last season, last Overwatch League season. Like I figured out when I could eat grabs, and I figured out how to avoid stuns and like better positioning. Like I learned so much, but I couldn't actually put it into practice because I was silver and gold, and no one wants to do that in silver and gold. But then once I started climbing into like the 23s ish, the 2300s, then I get to start to apply what I was learning in from Overwatch League, and that's when I could see just like the SR just skyrocketed. Kind of, I went from 2,000 to 2,500 a lot quicker than I went from 1,500 to 2,000. So it's like it was like that was the boiling point that people started to figure out how to play the game. It was like Overwatch League helped so much after that. Jane helps a lot too, by the way. Nice, Mac. Yeah, that's the next goal is diamond. I want to hit diamond this year. And like most of the people on my TESPA team are higher than me. So playing with them is teaching me a lot as well, just in scrimming other teams and like just practice because they are so much better at playing goats and teaching me how to use my Zarya bubbles and stuff. So hopefully I can hit diamond this year, but it's a lofty goal. Things Overwatch League taught me: good diva bomb spots, Zarya bubble management, speeding more as Lucio, shot calling. All of that is completely accurate, especially like the bubble management. Like I would pop both of my bubbles pretty much at the same time instead of staggering them. So I learned a lot about bubble management. But then in actual playing, that's how I learned like not just how to stagger them, but when to actually give them. Like I didn't realize until not long ago that when you're playing goats, you should not bubble your Rhine until he either charges or gets charged. Otherwise, you're setting him up for death. I didn't realize that in like gold, you know. But recently, that's been a thing: is knowing when to give it to the Rhine. The Rhine Winston shield management. Yeah, that was another thing. Is like I used to wait until my shield would get completely broken on Reinhardt, and then it takes longer to regen than if you don't let it get completely broken. If you leave it like 100 health on it, it's just the little things that make so much of a difference. Oh, stun shattered. Yes, it's the worst. Who will start, Fraggy or Sato? I think in Goats probably Fraggy. He was playing a good bit during their show match against the XL in the off season. But once Goats runs out, I think he's a little too aggro on Ryan, and Sato is the superior Winston. So I think Sato will play more after stage one. I love Fraggy though. The dude's 28 years old. The dude is an old man for the Overwatch League, so I'm rooting for him to keep going into his 30s. Why not? But I'm a little bit sad that this year he might retire after this year. I mean, he is what 26 or 28? I can't remember now. But I like Fraggy. Yeah, Fraggy was born in 90, so he's 26. Coco is 28, but he's not playing anymore. So no, and I take that back. That was written a year and a half ago. So yeah, Fraggy is 28 now, and Coco is 30. Huh. Fraggy is awesome, but he's too aggressive for goats. Potentially, yeah. Like you need if you're gonna play aggro goats, your team also has to just go with you. They just have to go nuts and Lucio speed boost in. Because if you get separated from your team at all, you're gonna die. So like if he can convince the rest of his team to play big stupid with him, then maybe it'll work. What is my opinion on effect? Will he return to his old dominance? I hope so. Because if I remember last season, he was saying like his mental health wasn't in a good place, and that's why he wasn't playing much or very well. I think that was effect. But this season, he seems to be in a better spot. And again, once the meta switches, I think he's going to be a top tier pick. We still got a lot of picks left in this draft. My gosh. We have 4 more rounds. Okay. I may not stream the whole thing. We'll see. We'll see. Ding is another one. Like I was watching the contenders finals that he was in. Ding looks real sharp. I wonder if he'll start. I hope he starts. It's almost time to pick. Who is left? Cool Matt is still here. Gregory is still here. I think people. Okay, here's my answer for the underrated or like sleeper pick. I think Gregory is underrated. I think last year she was one of the, and she's gone. Did she literally just get taken? No, come on. No, but like I think her like Gregory, Otto, and Dia were like the top players on that team, and I think a lot of people weren't giving Gregory the credit she deserved. But looks like I don't get to draft her because she just got taken. Hmm. All right, boys and girls. Do I go for Pokpo, Jichiren, or Smurf for my pick? Because like I don't know. I don't know if Smurf is gonna start. I assume Jichiren is starting, and then Pokpo, I believe, is starting. And Pokpo is gone, so that makes my decision a 50-50. So Smurf or Jichiren? People are saying Smurf over Jichiren. Interesting. Hmm. Well, I have 8 seconds to choose. Well, I guess I have a minute and 8 seconds, but I'm not going to wait that long. Um, that's actually a tough decision for me. All right, we have 3-0 in favor of Smurf, so I'll lock that one in. Gregory won't play since they picked up the Kongdu tank line. Yeah, that's a potential issue. I'm also like, at least she speaks Korean, so she can, you know, get thrown in there. Um, Unlike the other, like, what, literally one or two Mandarin speaking players on that team, it's like those are the ones that I'm really worried about whether or not they're going to play. All right, so who is remaining? Let's see, there's 3 rounds left in the draft. There's a lot more diversity here than there were last time. Last time it was like almost all support players left, but we've still got a few tanks, several tanks, some DPS. Dia is still chilling. That's interesting. I mean, but again, will he play? Corey is still chilling. People are sleeping on Corey. Oh, Ashley, that's not good. Somebody had that problem last time. You may be able to refresh the page. I'm not sure if that'll work, but it's this dumb random bug that just happens to people sometimes. Um, yeah. The only thing I can say is hopefully refresh the page and see if it works. Can you imagine, Jordan, if Mangachu and Defran were both on the same team? It'd be just nutty. Yikes. I hope you have a good draft order set because I don't have any idea how to fix it. At least you've got a few picks before you've got to go. Yeah, several picks. Try if you have a different web browser. Try a different browser too. Full Torb dominance PogChamp. All right, how many more until I get to pick? Oh, there's Sato. I can't believe he dropped that low, actually. Because, like, it's really interesting that neither of Philly's main tanks got taken until now. Moth or Bebe? Oh, I don't know. That's tough. This list is getting small. Yeah, Ashley, I mean, luckily once you get past the starting, like once you get past like your first 6 or 7 picks, it really just gets to be slim pickings. So I guess it's good that it lasted as long as it did for you. Harry Harry won't play a single second. Oof. You might be right. You might be right about that one. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 until it's my turn. And then I have to wait forever. Okay. I have 3 great players and that's it. Honestly, that's pretty much the way it goes when you have 18 people in the league. It's rough. How many DPS players do I have? I do have 2. I have 2 tanks. 3 tanks, actually. 2 heals. Hmm. Uh-oh. Did somebody take... Yeah, someone just took Corey. I was considering Corey, so I guess I don't need Corey anymore. Um, More tanks. Give me more tanks. Why not? You know what? I can have 10 people on the team, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. Nice. Perfect. That's all I need. I only took Jake because of memes. I'm still waiting for somebody to do like trades for all the meme picks, like trades for Defran, trades for Jake, trades for the what Neptuno Battle Mercy, all that good stuff. Let's see, Snillo, interesting. Yeah, we're getting down to the point where it's like a lot of these guys aren't going to play. I have a friend who wants to trade for an actual pick. Ooh. I was gonna meme hard and only take players who play Doomfist, but I went try hard after I got pick 1. Who are like all the Doomfist players? It's like I'm trying to think who whips him out at the end of a match. What Hydration played Doomfist a lot, didn't he? It was one of the Gladiators guys. Uh, who else? Who else is like known for their Doomfist? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I mean, I know they exist. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, agilities. I get. Yeah, you're right. Carpe did do that every now and again. We are getting near the end of this draft. I only have 2 more picks left. This went way faster than last time, by the way. I think last time took almost 2 hours. We are, what, about 30 picks left? Yeah. We're rolling through it. Who's left? Is Kooky going to play? I wonder. Sam, Michelle. Still lots of tanks. Let's see, Mr. Two-Way Fusions. Bus Driver to Vic. Bacon Jack. I think he's got one of the best names in the league. Ah, I love it. Yang Zhao Long. What our Guido will do. Poor Fearless isn't even playing the game right now. Better get yourself another DPS. Yeah, that would be smart. Unfortunately, the DPS that I wanted got taken, so I'm gonna have to settle for something less. Yeah, because I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 supports, but those will be easy to get. I need one more DPS. I really want to just meme really hard and take. Oh no, someone took him, Fraggy. Every time I say that I want to take somebody else drafts them. I'm really upset about this. You got to stop. You have to stop. It's time to stop. Are any of these people going to be starting? And good. That's the question. This is a tough pick. I should not have waited so long to get another DPS. I could trade some tanks for DPS. I have an excess. I have plenty. You think BQB will start? I was thinking that, but then like even if he does, is he gonna have the opportunity to pop off? Because I don't think the Mayhem's gonna be that good. People are always saying that I sleep on Toronto, so maybe I take one of these two boys. Maybe. Go away, I want Ivy. And Ivy is gone. Well. So we got Stratus, Damon, Adora, Tavik, Bacon Jack, Danye, Fitz. Is Danye gonna start? Probably not. Why am I asking that? They have no. Why would I say that? Why would I say something so brave yet so controversial yet so brave? He's not starting. What was the worst pick from the first round? Let's go take a look at that. So the round ended with the Stockholm Vikings. So EQL, Fissure, Bumper, Taimu, Dosen. Maybe it's AKM. Or maybe it's DeFran. I don't know. Maybe it's Saya? Nah, man, maybe not. No. I don't know. Oh, it's almost time to pick. I gotta hurry up and come up with an idea. Maybe it's Profit. Yeah, you might be right about that one. I don't know about this Profit guy. I don't know. It's not like he won the Finals MVP or anything. You know, no, he still has to prove himself. Stratus, Vic, Bacon Check, Kanye, Fitz. I keep looking at the same people, like hoping that one of them just speaks to me, that one of them just pops out. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Stratus. We're almost there. We are almost there. Stellar is better than Stratus, believe me. Maybe. I mean, like, I wouldn't say that either of them are top tier picks, but let's see. Fusions, Yakpung. Okay, so I'm thinking, since we're getting near the end, I've got a couple questions. So I'm thinking about uh, game nights. Maybe we can all group up and play some games together. Um, for Overwatch, are the majority of you on PC? I know most of you are also European, so we'd have to figure out what servers to even play on. But are most of you on PC if we ever do like a game night, do some pugs? See, I started on PS4, but when I switched over to PC, I sold my copy of Overwatch, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but my brother has it, so I can always borrow it from him. I can always borrow it if we play on PS4. So, see, we have two PS4s, a lot of PC, PC, PC. Wait, who do I think is a sleeper pick? Shoot, who did I say earlier? I gave one earlier. I can't remember who it was. I definitely gave my sleeper pick, but I forgot what I said now. Great. Now I got to go back and look through this roster. Uh, Sleeper pick. I really don't remember what I said. It's a great question. Oh yeah, I said Geggery. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so if we play some games, it's probably PC. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Why did it take that long for Guardian to get picked? He was on Element Mystic and now London. That's a backup for Bird Ring. See, I think that's the thing is like if they're gonna be on the bench, then it's hard to pick them. Damon. Just screaming Damon. Yeah, I'm trying. Is Damon even on a team? Or is his Damon is checking his Liquipedia page. Did he retire? What in the world? He's most recently played for the Shanghai Dragons. Terminated what? 0902. That's January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's September. So he hasn't played with a team since September, and it says he is not currently on a team. Huh. Poor guy. He's not even playing Overwatch anymore. Damon, our god, lives on. Whoever has the last pick in the draft, Ashley, you gotta do it, Doomfish. You gotta take Damon. Actually, don't do that. That's a bad idea. At least pick someone who can play the game. I got the bus driver, so all of you are gonna lose. It's sad to me. It's very, very sad to me that like to Vic, I mean, he's one of the best Overwatch players in the world when you think about it. Like, even if you don't think he's the best in the Overwatch League, he's still one of the like 1%, probably the top tenth of a percent of Overwatch League players in the world. The man is highly skilled, and he will go down in history, forever remembered for driving the bus. He's not even going to be remembered as an Overwatch League player. He's going to be remembered as the bus driver. It makes me very sad to think about. Poor guy. Poor, poor guy. It's almost time for my final pick. What superstar am I going to choose? Um, uh, yeah, it's my turn. Um, I'm gonna go with It's a difficult decision for all the wrong reasons. I need another support. Um, I'm not a fan of these options. I'll just go with Roki, I guess. Okay, well, sure. We'll go with that. Yeah. I see. I had my chat window minimized here. I didn't realize everyone was screaming Damon the whole time. Honestly, I should have done it. I feel bad now. I feel real bad because like I'm never gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna start Roki. I could have just taken Damon. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I let you down. It can still happen though. He can still. Uh-oh, all my all my players are gone. That's it. I don't even get to look anymore. This website, like, I hate that it's the only option because this website is just garbage sometimes. Come on, somebody can still pick Damon. If I leave and come back, what happens? It's a good question. Let's see, what if I just refresh? Oh, nope. It acted like it was going to show them for a second, and then it just decided not to. Can I still see? Yeah, I can still see the picks. All right, so rate my team. We got Agilities and Auto starting DPS. We got Choi, OGE, Smurf, and Jichiren. I think I'll probably start. Well, I've got three really good tanks here, I think. We got Boombox and Yveltal. Not bad, not bad. And then we've got Stratus and Roki on the bench. I don't think it's as strong as the first draft, if I had to say. I think I did better the first time around, but I'm still fairly satisfied with this. It's not bad. It could be worse. I give it a 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Oof. Ooh, it's rough. Yeah, harsh crowd here. Damon out of 10. All right, we got three more picks. Is Damon one of them? Justice for Damon. Speaking of justice, like, did you see that Reinforce is going to be involved in the Overwatch League this year? I'm excited. I'm very happy. There is an alternative to Winston's Lab. High Noon. Really? I've never heard of this. High Noon. Reinforce has not said, oh, no Damon. Ah, tragedy. Reinforced didn't say exactly what he's going to be doing, but he tweeted that he will be involved in the Overwatch League in some way. So he didn't. He hasn't said what it's going to be. How would you rate my team? Dante, Godspeed, Cruz, Ryujay Hong, Bumper, and RCK. I'd say it's about like mine. I think a lot of us have like these mid-tier teams because like there's just so many people that are snagging up the best picks right off the bat. So it's like, let's take a quick look. Let's see. How do I check the actual like league here? Uh, what do we got? Who do we got? Your live draft has been completed. Please reload this page. Okay. All right. So we've got Doomfish with the standout players. We got Birdring, Prophet, got Vancouver here, a couple Vancouver. Okay. I like. I'm trying to see if there's any that are like super standout rosters right off the bat. 3 Seoul Dynasty. 2 Shanghai, 2 Guangzhou. See, the only problem is like if you have a week where Seoul doesn't play, like your roster just got shot. But I like the players. Fury is a good pick, of course. I think Rio is going to be good. Bean Eaters. Ooh, look at this. Look at this diversity. There's not a single team that's doubled up on this team. Bravo. Nice. Let's see. Manchester Sting. We got a couple Fuel. Effect. Nice. Libero. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. There's a lot of teams. I forgot there were 18 people here. Ah, the Jonak, the God. We got Geggery. I think that's good. BQB, Asher. I like this one. It's one to watch out for. Oh, Carpe. Ooh. Yeah, I think this one looks good. This is a good team here. If Architect plays, that could be, if he starts, that could be real dangerous. This could be a real dangerous team. Oh, number one team right here. Look at this. DeFran? That's all you need to know. Gesture, Popo. Not bad. Again, like if Flower plays much, not bad. Who are we looking at here? Okay. I like Kareev. Kareev is the interesting one because he might flex to DPS, so like it's interesting because you could technically have a DPS in your support slot. It's a good one. The Pog Champions. Bunny could be good, and Lair could be good. I wonder how Panker's gonna do. Oh, we got 4. See, 5. Oh my gosh. All right. See, this is the thing is like where they don't play, if they only play like 1 week or like 1 game a week, or if they don't play, that could be rough. But I like the picks, Neptuno, like Shadowburn, Spree, Coolmat, not bad. We got lots of Hangzhou. Same thing here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hangzhou. We got 3 Houstons. I hope Zunba has a good year. I'm looking forward to that. British Battalion. Ooh, Corey. Okay. Got Bedosin, Custa. Nice. Daco. Nice. Roar. Wrong button. Oh, Sabiobi. Good team diversity here. I like it. The potatoes. We got Dante. We got Jake. We got Tavik. We got some meme picks in here. Jake and Tavik. I like it. Spicy. And we've got Sansam, who could come in and be really underrated. RCK is a good pick. Jayhong. I hope Jayhong has a comeback year. That could be an interesting team. The Tycoons with Poco and Fissure. Oh no. We got Fleta. Ooh. Ooh. This could be a top tier team right here, not gonna lie. Dublin Tycoons, you made out like a bandit, especially if Sato starts over Fraggy, which I think later on in the season he will. These 3 picks right here, plus Fleta, props. That's a good roster. EQO and Hydration's really good. Surefour, ooh, that's another good roster. Space and Super? Oh no, that's a good roster. And then lots of Chengdu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chengdu players. Scary. Oh, and then Damon. Oh wait, no, that's unsigned players. For a second, I thought unsigned players was a team, and I was like, not gonna lie, this is a weird looking team. But no, that makes sense. Okay, much better. So like Stockholm and Dublin are going to be 2 teams we really have to watch out for. Looking good. This is going to be a fun season. I like it. All right. Well, thank you for joining today. That was a fun stream. And best of luck to everybody. So who do I play right off the bat? I play the Berlin Bears. All right. Okay. That'll be a fun matchup. Nice. What about Arachnidas? Which one was that again? Where? Oh yeah, that I knew there was one other one near the top that I was forgetting. So like yeah, I think Stockholm and Dublin will be really good. And then yeah, between like Carpe, like Carpe alone, and then like if Architect starts, this is another good team. This is gonna be a good season. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Unsigned players team redemption arc. I want someone if late in the season, like your season's not going well and you're like you've got a real bad record, go in and pick up like all the unsigned players and see what happens. That'd be so funny. I'd love to see that. And like what if Damon gets signed by someone and just pops off this season? That would be great. That'd be so funny. All right. I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, I'll try to do something fun for the channel, like about this league. Maybe I'll do like some sort of fun little power rankings or something. So stay tuned. I'll hopefully do that in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, thanks for coming out. To all you European friends, you're 5 hours ahead of me right now, so it's almost 10 o'clock. Have a good evening, and yeah, I'm excited to chat with you guys about the start of the league on Thursday. Go Philly, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming out and for sticking around for the whole stream. That was almost 2 hours worth. You got dedication, so claps for you. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later. And good luck this season. Bye. Bye, everyone.